as they say, Rome was not built in a day. Certainly, we didn't expect to come out here and be clean, 100% clean, and certainly we were not that. But I do think there's a lot of guys that have a lot of want to. Have been very eager to learn. They've been a really good group to work with thus far, and obviously we have a lot of corrections to make from today. But I think obviously we got a lot of stuff, different things in, and certainly being able to do that early will only help us in the long run. And I think they all understand the reasons why we doing some of the things that we're going to do. But certainly there's going to be some growing pains that come along with that.
What are your first impressions of the quarterbacks, just being on the field and actually going through?
I liked all their. I thought they all had really good demeanor today, and that's part of it. Playing the position isn't just about the physical qualities; it's about a lot of the intangible things. And I like their demeanor. I like their attitudes. I thought they did a good job of trying to stay composed with a lot of chaos and things going on, as you would expect on the first day. I see some guys with some live arms. I think some guys got some athleticism as well. So certainly it was really good to get out here with them and be able to work with them mechanically. Obviously a lot of things we've done has all been structurally and the mental part of it, but to be out here with them physically and start working through some of the kinks in their footwork and their throwing mechanics was really good to see. But I did like the way they all attacked today.
Dan, it sounds like you're challenging these guys mentally more than maybe what they've been used to. How's that adjustment going?
Well, again, I can't speak for what they did because I didn't study them, so I'm not sure where they were before. But I do know this: I know that within our system, there's a lot of detailed things that need to be taken care of. Just within not just knowing how to, what to do, but you got to know how to do it. And then when our defense is very multiple to see the different things. So along with that, there's a lot of window dressing, there's shifts, there's motions, there's personnel groupings and alignments and different things they have to get accustomed to. But again, I think that we knew there would be a learning curve. There has been, but I certainly think that we got some guys that are very bright, and I think a lot of the guys have done a really good job of trying to learn things on their own and do things and study. And so we've challenged them. The things that we're going to try to do are hopefully going to put us in a situation to make our team better.
What is up, you guys? My name is Anton, and I do college football videos with Canes in Focus. As you see, this one is about interviews from the coach's perspective and players. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, how you feel about the first week of spring practice so far. And if you enjoy this video, smash that like button and hit the subscribe button for more college football news and Miami Hurricanes news up to date.
Energy, in the weight room, Coach Feely has all, jumping around. It's fun, dude. The energy feels so much different. Just the whole vibe of this team, we walk in the locker room excited to be here, excited to be Miami. Coach Diaz, when he says the new Miami, he means it. Like, it's true. It feels different.
As far as how practice was run offensively today, what was the big difference from the former regime?
Just the big difference from last year is just a lot of motions, a lot of shifts, a lot of peels, a lot of backs, a lot of everything, This offense schematically it's very intense, So, just overall though, this offense is elite, and we're gonna put up big numbers.
You played with Martell.
Yeah, Tate.
With Tate in high school. Tell us, we don't know him very well. Tell us something about him and what makes him special if he is special.
Tate, he's a character, dude. He's a 5'11" little white dude with tattoos, running around with high energy, cocky. Just loves the swag. His swag is so Miami. So, Tate, he's going to fit in. He fits in pretty well
How's
here.
How's his game?
How's his game?
Yeah, how's his storm?
He's elite. He's elite. Elite. Just as simple as that. Elite.
And how important is it, this NCAA decision coming up on his,
I don't know about the NCAA. You guys have to talk to Coach Diaz about all that.
How many different guys did you get balls thrown? How different was it?
Like getting passes thrown to today? I think I got a pass thrown from every quarterback today. So just all the quarterbacks we have though, they're all good guys. They're all elite talent. So you can't come to Miami and not be an elite talent. So
talk about a couple. Nkosi.
Nkosi has his arm. He has a slinger. So Nkosi, he steps back. He's in the pocket. He's comfortable. Got time. He's coming at you. It's going to be a bullet.
Now, Jaron, we haven't really seen much. What could you tell?
Jaron's elite too. You guys see the resume Jaron built in high school: Army All-American, Elite 11. All these guys that we have on our roster are all elite talent. So, it's all about the system that they're in to be able to succeed in the system.
Well, what we talk about is just a standard, right? We're holding these guys to an extraordinarily high standard. But those are the type of men that those coaches are. And they ask them all the time, again, do you want to be great? And some of our guys will respond to that, and some of our guys, to be honest, they just might be in the wrong place. But if we're going to be Miami, if we're going to win the games we're supposed to win, we have to hold our guys to that standard, and that's all that's going on right now.
Speaking of a new standard, everybody kept talking about it.
Either way.
Speaking of that standard, all the players were talking about this new Miami. Just express to us the best way you can. What's this new Miami that all the players are talking about that you keep beating into them?
Well, outside this building, I think everyone feels the energy. Everyone feels the passion of what's going on. But inside this building, I think it is summed up by the Miami standard. And that's really what it's about. And that's a tangible thing. That is it's a measurable thing that we can hold our guys in account for every day. And that's what's been real here since we came back in January in the weight room, out here in the off-season programs, and today in practice one.
When you woke up this morning and drove over here, was it any different than the other 2.5 months in this job? Was there more excitement, or was it just coming into another day in the office?
It was raining. Honestly, you're always excited the first day of practice, right? Because you finally get to be a football coach. We do a lot of things other than coach football, and today there was a football team out there, and we got to coach them. So that part was super exciting. The fact of coming in as a head coach, that just adds a little bit of more excitement. But I think there's not a guy on our staff that wasn't, jumping out of bed this morning to get here.
Man, you had a number of former players here. What was that like? Did any of them trust the team?
We didn't have the guys address the team today. We had to kind of run off the class, but it's great seeing those guys. A lot of those guys, it's their first time being in this facility, and it's great for them to see that. And a lot of them, we have some guys here that actually put their hard-earned to this facility. So for them to see our team practice and in here is a great reward for them. The more of those guys are around, the better. That's a big part of trying to tie our guys to the tradition here in the past. Is seeing the great ones and some of the ones whose names are hanging up in the rafters here, and just have those guys on our sidelines. Big.
Finesse style, I like it a lot. It's just many ways, different route runnings, and get open. Like using our weapons this year.
Mike, observations of Tate Martell catching passes from him. What impresses you?
The zip on it. It's like a speed. Like every time I catch a ball, like a piece of turf fly on my face, or I can feel the wind through my helmet. But it's crazy. I'm catching balls from him. He went to a different high school as me, and we compete against each other my senior year. So I still feel some type of way about it, but he's a great quarterback.
I was gonna say, do you guys still talk about that game?
Yeah, we still talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, you got a lot of Gorman kids now.
Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. I can't wait till Bubba Bowden get here, because he's the main reason why we lost. But
Is Tate talkative on the field? What's his personality like on the field?
I can say he's a general. He's like a general, a short general. Very short, deep voice. You wouldn't expect it. It's Tate, but you don't know it's Tate. His energy, his enthusiasm. Like, he never have a lethargic moment.
Mike, receivers, you guys went through having 2 different quarterbacks last year, and it felt like there was never really any consistency. Do you guys sort of want to know who the guy is before August 24th against the Gators, just to build chemistry, to build the rhythm?
No, not really, because every quarterback we get reps. Every quarterback go with it's not a depth chart right now, but every quarterback go with the ones. Every quarterback go with the 2s, 3s, and everyone we getting the chemistry together. So it really don't matter who the guy is, but it's just like routes on air and like team pass. We getting the feeling for every quarterback, so we getting the knowledge down right.
What's it like been like having KJ in the room with you guys, and the experience that he brings and all of that?
It's crazy because he texted me yesterday, separate, and he was just telling me like good work, what we need to work on and stuff, and that's what we needed, like that leadership. Like not him coming in, it was just me and Evidence and Jeff Thomas. So we would have been the older guys, and it's a great feeling to have that older guy that been there for like 4 or 5 years, and like he teaching us knowledge. Like he's pushing me more. Like after this, we get on the jugs together and stuff like that. So we just building a great chemistry. He's a big brother to me and the rest of the guys.
Me and him sat down a lot of times, towards the end of the season, and what you gonna do, because I really didn't want to come back without him. We built that camaraderie with each other, so I was like, I need you, let me know what you're gonna do. If you leave, and I'm still thinking about leaving. If you stay, I'm with you, and then Coach Diaz coming back, that solidified it.
Can you explain the new Miami? Shaq and Brevin just kept repeating it over and over and over again, but can you kind of explain what that is?
The new Miami, man, it's we just want to have fun. I feel like we got out of having fun, and we got away from ourselves, but the standard is something Coach Diaz trying to set again, that the defense held ourselves to, and we're trying to make that a whole team thing. So we just trying to preach excellence, trying to preach effort, toughness, all the things above.
Mike, what did you see from the new offense on day one?
A lot of shifting, a lot of motion, man. I mean, hats off to Coach Enos. He's definitely challenging us, and that's great for the defense. Seeing things that we usually don't see during the week with our last offense, but now we got to see something different, so that was good for us to communicate.
The pace and overall energy. Coach Diaz, when he says the new Miami, he obviously meant it, and he's implementing things that that is stretching the mentality of the defense last year across the team.
You guys say that a lot, the new Miami. He means it, but explain that to him. What is it?
It's a new wave. It's the new energy around town. It's the new Miami. It's what we're going to be from here on and for years to come.
Shaq, why'd you come back?
Multitude of reasons. Did not want to leave Miami the way that the season ended off last year. Obviously, me and Mike had a lot of conversations, talking about that big step, and overall, it just was a better decision for me to come back.
And Shaq, how much?
Make that decision together, you and Mike?
A great deal of it. We often, communicated because I wasn't going to have him leave me and me come back and have a new Will when we've been playing together for our whole career, and the same thing vice versa.
How much did Manny taking over as coach factor into that decision for you?
It factored in a lot, As soon as he got the job, he called me the next morning, and he's always been a very, very, solid guy. He's never lied to me. He's always kept it, very honest with me, and I really appreciate the transparency because a lot of coaches across the country aren't like that, So he called me, we talked for a little bit, we talked often after that, and, it's hard to not go with that guy, I would suit up for him any day.
What was it like today watching him as a head coach? You've obviously worked with him, but now the offense is getting to know him. Everybody's getting to know him. What was it like seeing him in that new role today?
Well, being around him for the past 3 years, you knew he was a head coach before anything. So just seeing him do it now, I'm happy for him, very proud of him, and I'm glad that I'm here to be able to go through it with him. He's going to do great things, and I'm just excited about, what's in store.
If you stayed all the way through the end of this video to this part, thank you so much. You're a true fan and a great supporter of this channel, and I can't thank you enough. I do have one thing I could ask you to do. If you go on any of my videos, there's a link down all the way on the bottom. It's new. It's Patreon. If you could just click it, it's going to throw you out to this website. I'm asking you to do one thing. Just click it. See if you want to support. My name is Anton. I make YouTube videos and Canes Insight, all college football world. Just click the link and look at it. I'm not saying donate, but if you can, I have several tiers set up over there. If you start off, you could do as little as $1. The price, of a little Gatorade bottle, and if you could do, the price of 2 smart water bottles, that's great. That's $5 a month. Anything helps. 10, 15, whatever tier. There's some stuff you get in exchange if you help me support as a creator. I greatly appreciate it.